Thank you for tuning in with Dr. Leisha, the Preacha-OK. So, guys, I was just watching a video of a young man. He had to be maybe like 25, possibly 30, not too much older than that. And he was talking to a group of women, maybe about 5 women. One guy, about 5 women. And he was kind of excited, hyped. His voice was elevated, but he was explaining to the women that he grew up in a home without a man, and it caused him to be, an emotional man. And he was, just pretty much just, lecturing these women, how important it is to have a man in a home and accusing women of having attitudes of I don't need a man and all this kind of stuff. So he's going on. And so he was able to talk for a very long time. I mean, the women were just listening. And then it came a point when the women had an opinion, then, it became like maybe he felt attacked or something. I don't know. You know, but just listening and watching that whole thing, I realized that all these videos that we watch of men, lecturing women thinking that they're trying to teach women something or whatever. It's not working. It's not working because I believe only a man can teach a man on how to be a man. You know? Um and I believe that that works for women too. Only women can teach other women how to be women. So when women are speaking to men trying to explain something, they're not listening. They're not listening. And when a man is trying to quote unquote, teach a woman something, women, you know, they're not listening. A man cannot teach me to be a woman. He can have an opinion about the woman he wants in his life. He can have a preference, opinion, suggestions, and all of that about the one that he commit himself to. But I don't see it being effective. Men don't listen to women, and women don't listen to men because a man can't make a woman, and a woman can't make a man a man. Just, based on my experience in life and based on just watching all these videos of each other yelling at each other. Now, I know other people know this. It's not anything new. It's not a secret or anything. And I know there's a lot of money there's a lot of money to be made in people arguing and debating on the stuff that really don't matter. There's money, a lot of money being made on this. And I think people know the truth, but there's money to be made to argue back and forth. There's money to be made. So this type of useless debating and useless arguing will continue. There will always be some women trying to teach some men something, and there will always be some men trying to teach some women something. So this is how I look at it at this point. There is not one woman on this earth that can quote unquote make a man stay. Either a man is committed to his woman and family or he is not. A woman can't cook enough meals. She can't have enough sex. She can't do enough laundry. She can't work enough jobs. There's nothing that a woman can do enough of to keep a man in a home that does not want to be there. The only man that stays in a home with his wife that he chose and the children that he laid down and made with a woman, the only man that stays is the kind that want to stay, that is committed. Period. And likewise, there is nothing a man can do to make a woman stay, to make a woman be committed. She has to want to. A man cannot work enough jobs, mow the lawn enough, take out enough trash, buy enough flowers. If that woman does not want to be with you long term, does not want to be committed to you, to the family, she's not. So all this debating and arguing and lecturing and trying to force a point and all this, it's just useless. The only people that commit and stay together are those who want to, are determined to, have a plan of action, you know, and they don't base their commitment on how somebody act or not act or what they say or don't say. You know what I mean? When you don't want to be somewhere, the smallest thing can keep you out the door, can cause you to walk out that door. The smallest thing. I have seen people stay in relationships and commitments, marriages, and have endured some stuff that I'm like, wow, wow. Now that's some big, 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 heavy duty stuff, and they're still there. This happened, that happened, and they're still there. Their commitment is that strong. But like I said, when a person don't want to be there, you can just, you know, toast, burn toast, and they're gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I get out of that. You know, if a person is committed, they'll be there. And if they're not, then they're going to leave. And you can blame it on whatever you want to blame it on. But at the end of the day, it's about, are you committed to your own choices? Are you committed to the women that you sleep with? You know what I mean? Are you committed to the men that you sleep with? Are you committed to your own choices? No one forced men to sleep with women. No one. No one ties a man up, put handcuffs on him, and make him be with any woman. So to waste his time arguing and yelling with a woman is just useless. No one's forcing you to be there. And if you're going to be there, do it and do it right. Don't make it about her. I'm not here because she keep running her mouth. What? You chose her, and if you want her, do your job. If not, then be typical. Be another statistic. Go for it. Same thing with women. No different. I mean, it's like either you want to be with this man and be committed or you don't. And you can make whatever excuse in the world. for staying in a situation you don't want to be in. It's just an excuse. And you can blame the other person all you want. But as long as you're there, do your job. Honor your vows, your commitment. So, as much as this young man wanted to blame all these women that were in front of him for not having a father, at the end of the day, his father chose not to be there. If his mother was there and raised him, she chose to still be there for him. The father chose not to be there. Whether his father chose to stay in his life or not, the mother did, and vice versa. The women who leave, they choose to. And then in those cases, the father is left behind to raise the children. The mother made her choice. And of course, the parent that does the hard work of staying and raising the child, whether male or female, whether a mother or a father, the parent that stays behind, of course, going to suffer the most. They're not going to be as appreciated. They're the ones staying, putting in all the work. It's easy to put that person down and complain. The other person is gone. They're scot free. So that was just my thought on it. You know, no one can make someone stay. No one, no matter what you do. People who want to leave, leave. People who don't want to be committed won't. And usually the person that stays and put the work in get the blame, get put down, take all the responsibility. And it's not fair. The father that walk out the door is the hero, and the mom that stays and do all the work is the criminal, and vice versa. I've seen men raise their kids. The mom that walks out the door, you know, is the hero, and the dad that stays behind doing all the work is the bad guy. Not fair. But that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. For every quote unquote bad single mother, there's a father that left. There's a father that left. Both parents are equally responsible for the situation. Equally. Perhaps for different reasons, the same reasons, whatever. Both parents are wrong. The quote unquote bad single mom and the quote unquote bad, neglectful dad that abandoned the situation. At the end of the day, the child gets the shorter end of the stick. That's it, guys. Just something that I noticed. Click like, click subscribe, hit the notification bell, share my videos. Keep watching more. Don't let this be your last one. and have a blessed evening, night. Bye bye.